friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy summer solstice to all that are celebrating. Yay. Welcome to my friend Angela, aka Cartomancy Mesquite. We are here to do some sort of a summer solstice celebration / card reads / have some fun. Share some information. And as you notice, I'm inside. I was supposed to be out at the fire pit, have lights and candles and the bonfire going. It looks like it's going to pour down rain. It's like 32 degrees, which is, just hot. Basically, with the humidity, you feel like wet noodle, and the bugs are the size of my head. So, as much as I love you all, I decided to stay inside.
You don't want to go outside and be a lightning rod.
No. I do want to just take a moment and remind everybody, or let everyone know, that this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be out of the fire pit, come heck or high water, for the 1,000 subscriber thank you celebration.
Congratulations! Yay!
Thank you, my friend. It's been a long road. And I'm so grateful and so appreciative of everyone's support. I hope that you all can tune in, even just to say hi. There'll be some giveaways. There'll be some other things that we do. We may have a few guests pop on. But really, this is for you. This is my way of saying thank you for all of your continued support. And so I hope you guys can tune in for that. So let's take a moment. And I want to know how many people here in the chat are celebrating the summer solstice in an actual celebratory way, or are you doing it, or do you have a ritual that you do? Yes, Mark, giveaways. Let me know in the chat. Let's say hi to a few people. I'm going to stick Angela's link in the chat before I forget. For those of you that are not familiar with who Angela is one of my nearest and dearest friends, both on screen and off screen. She is my sounding board. Poor her. She is my practice partner behind the scenes when I was first learning tarot. And she is the person that I can count on at a moment's notice if I need whatever. And
whatever.
I can't imagine this journey without you. So thank you for being part of the journey, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know that I would have made it to 1,000, to be perfectly honest. So thank you, my friend.
Well, you're welcome. And you do the same for me. I mean, you're my sounding board.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'd do without you, I don't know.
Oh, it's just a love fest in here tonight, friends. And that's what it's all about. Let's say hi to a few folks, but I do want to mention, again, I put Angela's link in the description, or in the chat box. It's also in the description box. If you're not familiar, please do go check her out. She is awesome. So Miss Sylvia Hanks is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Kay Muldoon is here. Liz is here. Bims is in the house. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Linda Keltzer is here. Jaded is here. Hershey the Shadow Reader is here. Rose Blue is here. Nancy Riker is here. Lots of people congratulating on the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate all your support. Sunflowers is here. Welcome, my friend. And Ellen R is in the house. Jessica Lynn is in the house.
Wow, what a crowd.
And of course, my husband is here, because I didn't already say that he was here. I thought I did. Thank you, Ellen. So this is how this is going to go. We're going to talk a little bit about summer solstice. And then we are going to do what I am lovingly referring to as a rapid fire. Hold on to your hat, friends. I'm going to just pull one card. Angela's going to pull one card, and we're going to try and get through as many people as we can. And then we're going to, the plan was to end by doing a release, which I have my little metal bowl, so I might still be able to pull off. And then we'll do a visualization, and then we'll close it out.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
That's the plan anyway. Okay, but you know what they say about plans, right? They're like rules. They're meant to be broken.
Yep.
So, how many people here celebrate summer solstice? How many people have a ritual or something that they do to sort of, commemorate the season or the start of this, just the start of this day or this month? Mm-hmm. I'd be interested to know. You said you were doing something tonight on your own, right?
Oh yeah, I have a big one planned. I have a big ritual. I'll be releasing some things. I'll be initiating some manifestations. I'll be dedicating some tools, such as pendulums, things like that. I'll be dedicating tools. And then I'll be celebrating the solstice, because here in Texas, what the solstice means is we have a big harvest coming up. It's like our first harvest of the summer. We get several during the summer.
Right.
So it'll be our first harvest.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting because I don't know that a lot of people really fully understand that the summer solstice celebrations, they've been going on for decades, for hundreds of years. And it is celebrated worldwide. It's not mm-hmm. just in the spiritual community. It may not look the same, but the idea is the same. Right. Hi, Rose Blue. Hi, Teresa Balthazar. Hi, Tana. Thank you, everybody. You're all so kind, and I appreciate you. So, what happens at the summer solstice? The summer solstice, whoops, I just literally clicked off my note. I was looking all like I knew what I was doing there. During the summer solstice, the Earth's axis is tilted at its closest point from the sun. Mm-hmm. Which means that in the northern hemisphere, the sun is at its highest point in the sky. It's also the longest day of the year and the shortest night. So that's what happens at summer solstice. Mm-hmm. What is the spirituality of summer solstice? It signifies the time when the earth is at the fullest of her strength, her fertility, and her abundance. And we can use that to help sort of strengthen collectively as we celebrate in a coming together and a joining together, right? In a way of, I love this, I got this right from the internet, of pollinating our spiritual consciousness through sharing. I mean, what a lovely way to put it. And offering gratitude for the bounty that we experience daily. And it's such an important time to remember that there are so many blessings, right? That we all have blessings and things to be grateful for. And this is really that moment to sort of dig into those and remember those, right?
Yep.
Hi, Ron. And thank you, Hershey. So the summer solstice symbolizes honoring the light within. Mm-hmm. It represents the transition from action to nourishment, which is exactly what the sun gives us during the long nights or the long days of the summer, right? In terms of the agricultural viewpoint that you were mentioning, and also in ourselves, in our person. And I think that that's really important to recognize that, the sun is this gorgeous tool that so many things feed off of and feed from and grow from. And we're not alone. Oh, it's kitty time.
Yes. They
And
know.
here we thought it was the summer solstice. It's actually kitty time. Okay, listen, you cannot stand in front of me with your tail. Thank you so much. I can't see anything, darling. Yeah, I have zero control here, friends. Why is the summer solstice so powerful? The summer solstice marks the first day of summer when the sun reaches the highest point in the sky. As I said, the day is long and the night is short. The sun is the most potent today and is recognized as a time of powerful healing. So it is a great moment to release. It is an excellent moment to set intentions, to manifest, and to visualize the path ahead throughout the summer. Are there any rituals for the summer solstice?
Oh, there are many rituals, and I even make some of my own.
I think that that's so important to mention. Rituals don't have to be unique or special or different. They just really have to work for you. They have to speak to you. So use your creativity, use your imagination. Think of it in a way of putting like action to the words just to help really make a point or accentuate a point. Summer solstice is celebrated the world over, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I said, it's life-giving sun, and it's got a tremendous amount of different traditions. But most commonly, you will find bonfires or fire festivals where people are out in fields and literally, you know, dancing around a fire or bonding around a fire. It is song circles
Mm-hmm.
and dance ceremonies. It's sharing foods of the season with friends, lighting candles. There are also, I read in a few places where there are the making of the wreaths for the hair, made out of, you know, seasonal plants and sort of vines, I guess. Um, and I want to say, you know, not to dumb it down in any way, but it's like the modern day backyard barbecue
Mm-hmm.
where you've
Green
got
Mountain Mystic has a good
oh, okay.
ritual there.
She says, my only litha ritual is to place a glass of water in the sun all day from sunrise to sunset and drink it after the setting light dies to drink the day's energy. Beautiful. Mary says, hi, Mary, by the way, and hi, Green Mountain Mystic. It brings food, and food is absolutely necessary part of living on Earth. That is my own opinion, but love fresh veggies. Wish I could show you my garden.
Mm-hmm.
See it. Bye, Tana. Hope that your my internet was wonky earlier today too. And so really the idea is, and when I say backyard barbecue, I don't mean, you know, like to take anything away from the importance of what we're trying to do. I mean in terms of it doesn't have to be individual or singular, right? I think that summer solstice is meant to be shared. I think that it's a gathering time, and I think that that's just something that I wanted to highlight. What I thought was interesting, and then we'll throw some cards now.
Mm-hmm.
Is this: what should you wear to celebrate the summer solstice? What do you think?
If you're going to go colors, I would say the yellow, orange, and red, because those are basically the colors for the setting sun in the summer.
Yeah. There was mention in, like I said, I went to different websites and gathered different information, and a lot of people were saying like it's a lot of flowy fabrics and a lot of breathable fabrics and colorful dresses and shirts and, you know, shorts or pants or whatever, things that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel free. which I just thought was an interesting point to mention. The summer solstice celebrates the sun and a return to warmer days. Spending time outside is a great way to connect to the energy of the sun, and that's what the celebration is all about. Mm-hmm. So, hi Tracy Ralph. So we're gonna pull some cards. I'm gonna do intentions. As Angela is going to do manifestation. So I'm gonna what an intention that you could do, or where you could focus your attention to make an intention, and Angela is going to sort of hone in on what you might want to consider manifesting. Mm-hmm. We're here to do those two cards for as many of you that want a reading. So what I would like you to do is to just put in the chat, yes, and I will start you, and then we will go from there. Don't all talk at once. No. I've got you, Hershey. That's it. One person wants a reading. Well, this should go fairly smoothly then. No.
Oh, short show.
Ron, Jaded, Rose Blue. Hi, Hypnocity. Would you like a summer solstice reading? All you need to say is yes, Hypnocity. Yes. I love Hypnocity. She follows instructions so well. I love it. Anybody else? I got you, love. Absolutely. Jessica Lynn, Tracy Ralph. I knew what you meant, Kay. I got you, love. Thank you. My poor puppy was sick again today. She has got one little like molar left, and it's just like, for the love of all, can we just get on with it already? No, because like she's just miserable, right? She's chewing absolutely everything she can get her hands on to soothe, and it's just not doing it. She has just destroyed my Crocs, which is, fine, but she's into everything. But it just, it's upsetting when they get sick from it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh yes, she's especially adorable when she pokes Mommy in the eye.
How's your eye feeling, by the way?
It looks more normal now, but if you get up close to it, you can see it's still a little bit swollen. It's a little bit red, and if I'm spending too much time on the computer, then it literally feels like I've got something in it.
Yeah.
So I keep trying to put the antibiotic eardrops in my eye. The eye drops. Wow. All right, and Linda. Okay. So, Quincy, I'm gonna kick you out. This is how I'm operating, folks. Just check this out, just real quick, like. And he's like, clear. He doesn't look like he really wants to move, does he?
Nope. He has no plans.
Nope. He's like, you mean I'm not supposed to sit here and help you? We give her ice cubes all the time. Oh my God. When I was on with Gerald, Ron, you wouldn't believe the messages that I was getting, the different names, one-eyed Tarot and all this other kind of jazz, right? The wise eye and the eye patch Tarot. And I'm like, okay, no. Anyhow. All right. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. have to shuffle my cards first. So I'm like, here we go. I'm not ready. Shocking. Hi, Kiba.
You want me to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, that's usually the way it goes. You go first, and then I go second.
Okay. I got the tower. The tower is different in this deck. This is a manifestation deck. It means to build business, to make sound decisions. And if I were going to manifest anything during this time, this would be one of them. Is you've got the ability to manifest your desires in business and for making sound decisions regarding that business. So I would go for that.
Love it. My card is dance and celebration. And so this is for intention, right? This is about bringing in joy to your life. This is about letting your hair down. This is about having more fun. This is about you allowing yourself an opportunity to be happy, really. And
that's how you manifest too. You have to put your whole body into it. Put physical movement as well as your intentions.
Absolutely. And it looks very much like we're having a summer solstice celebration in this picture.
Oh, that picture just totally embodies it. Yeah.
Totally. So that's what we got for you, Hershey. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for asking the question. Mary says, if you pick one thing, give it attention, put it just in reach of dog, but a challenge to get to, and say no to the dog, they will go after that object and tear up. Thrift store stuffed animals work well.
There you go.
We do try that. We do try that. All right. Mr. Ron, Unconditional Love, who was kind enough when I was in his chat on Saturday night, just saying hi. He was kind enough to say hi to me and put a shout out to me, and that is where I got my 1,000th subscriber, was when I was in the chat with Ron, when Ron was live on Saturday, and then I joined him so that I could say thank you to everyone, and then ended up staying and read for a couple of hours and just had a great time with him and Ivana and Chrissy from Footprint Trail. So a special moment that I'm not going to forget anytime soon. Beautiful cards. Thank you, Tracy. What'd you get, my friend? Or are you ready yet?
Yeah, I'm ready. I got that. This is a good time to right a wrong, to manifest a better relationship with somebody that you maybe been on a rocky road with lately, and to manifest forgiveness. That sounds pretty good to me. I like that idea.
I love that. And I think that this is interesting because I pulled from the Sacred Medicine Oracle, and I got 2 cards that came out. Look at that. So it's like one has the rays of the sun beaming out the forehead, and the other one is beating on the drum, which is like the round of the sun, which I just thought was interesting as a note. So the first card is drum medicine and regulation. No, it's very calming. It's very soothing. It's sort of very grounding, and sort of allows you to focus and concentrate on your insides and your realignment, your center, as opposed to like the outside noise, right? The next card is the Seer, which is a prophecy. And I feel like this day, this moment, could be very powerful for you, Ron, in terms of if you get quiet, that you will feel this sense of realignment, and that will help with that release, right? That getting rid of that whatever no longer serves you, whatever the noise is, whatever the chaos is. that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that well or not. I hope you got what I meant. Hi, Amanda. All right, so we move on to Jaded. Friends, I just want to mention that next Friday, so this Friday night, 8 p.m., the 1,000 subscriber thank you celebration, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in, be there, be square, you know how it goes. And then next Friday, we have a bunch of Canadian readers coming together. I'm calling it the Canadian Crew. I know it's very creative, very original. So that is myself. That is Ron Unconditional Love, Tracy Ralph, Pierrette White, Sharon Strawberry Rhubarb, Tarot, and possibly Kevin the Healing Medium. Coming together next Friday for a Canada Day celebration. Canada Day is on July 1st. So when I sent the invite out, just to give you a hint of what I'm referring to, I said to the other readers that I invited, bring your bug spray, bring your marshmallows, and all your hoser stories. Anyone that doesn't know what a hoser is, that's your homework between now and next Friday if you want to tune in to the fire pit for the Canada Day celebration. Oh, nice. Kate says July 1st is also her birthday.
Oh, nice.
I love it. All right, what have you got, my friend?
I got honor your feelings. So in your intentions, honor those feelings toward those intentions. The more you bring your feeling into it, the easier it is to manifest. You got to feel those feelings as intensely as you can and enjoy them.
Now, this is interesting. Look at what I got. I got the lime and luck.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of setting intentions, it's like the sky's the limit. You are the creator of your own destiny, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. On a second note, I just want to say that I think it's pretty incredible that on a celebratory night that you get a lime, because a lime goes in lots of celebratory drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. And when you take, that lime, right? It's very citrusy and very sour, but very powerful at the same time. And you get that kind of like, woo, kind of feeling. And not that when I connect to spirit that I pucker up and go, ooh, but inside I feel like I do. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel the connection. And so there was something about the lime that spoke to me in terms of, when you bite into it, because it's sort of like a shock to the system.
Yeah.
And sometimes connection to spirit is a shock to the system in a very beautiful way. And so, Hypno City says, put the lime in the coconut. So I hope that makes sense, Jaded. Jaded's going to have to run out to the store now and buy a bunch of limes. All right. Miss Rose.
Well, I'm on a roll here.
All right, Tracy, have a good night. Thanks for being here. See you next Friday, my friend. Go ahead.
I got the tower again. Building business, making sound decisions. Put that intention out there. You've got it coming to you.
Jaded said it did. I definitely am going to buy some lime. Beautiful. I've got the cloud and imagination.
Definitely needed.
So it's to me, this is like two-sided. This is either the sky's the limit. There's no, there's no ceiling on your imagination. You can manifest and set intentions for whatever your heart desires, or that you've already been thinking about something. Maybe a message has come to you in your dream, or you keep having a reoccurring dream. And so you might use this time to really contemplate those messages, those confirmations, or those subtle nudges, I want to say, while you sleep. Either one of those, I think, can apply to that. I just love that card. Isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. So that's what we got for Bros. Now we move on to Miss Hypnicity. Eiffel Power twice.
Yeah, if you saw me shuffling this card, you'd be amazed that it came out twice.
Tomorrow, I'm on for my coffee break tarot. 11 a.m. Eastern. Thomas from Turo, your way, is joining me, so look forward to that. In case anyone is out and about, as us Canadians like to say. We don't say about, but everyone says we say about. I mean, I don't say about like that. I don't think. Oh, Rose says she's asked for answer in her dreams. Awesome. What you got, dear?
I got the angel. You're divinely protected and you're connected to the angels. So I think it's pretty much a ask and you shall receive type message here.
Yeah. It's interesting because I've got trust.
There you go. That's exactly what it is.
You know, trust in yourself, trust in spirit, trust that you deserve it, trust that you're worthy of it, trust that it's happening, trust that in the journey itself, right? I know I'm like a broken record when it comes to that, in terms of I'm always saying, you know, it's about the journey sometimes. It's not just about the outcome, right?
Exactly.
I think that's beautiful, and I hope that that resonates, Hypnicity. All right, Miss K is next. Came all down. She's asking for a card for intention and manifestation. She did change it later. Hypnicity says, "Thank goodness, trust is a challenge, but I'm working on it." Hypnicity also says the French gave us the Statue of Liberty. Absolutely, they did. All right, Miss K.
Okay, Kay, I got the new moon in Capricorn, which is step up and lead. It's your time to lead the way. And I would say lead in your manifestations or manifest leading your life where you need it to go. Be the leader in your own life. Step up there. Take hold of your power and let it work for you.
Well said, my friend. I got you, Amanda. We've got wheel and breach. So to me, this is, you know, when you think about when a whale sort of pops out of the water and sort of starts to flip, they don't go directly up and then come down. They sort of go up and twist and then fall. And when you think about this, the sheer miracle of that amount of weight, having that amount of force to be able to get up and to twist around and then to come back down again. To me, this is a reminder that the glass is half full, that all things are possible. To focus on the possibilities and the opportunities rather than, you know, it did go the way that I thought it was going to go. So in other words, check in with yourself, maybe adjust your expectations, maybe loosen the reins up of the plan. Sometimes we don't have to hold on so tight. Sometimes it's okay to just let free will happen. And that's what I got. Well, that's lovely. Kay says it makes perfect sense. And we love that. And she said, love it. Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Angela. All right. Miss Jessica Lynn is up next. Jessica Lynn. Excellent. Thanks, Kay. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, I got the face. It's kind of taking things at face value. It has to do with money skills, taking risks, investing. There's a lot packed into this one little card for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can make a lot of headway here if you try to manifest any kind of abundance. This one screams abundance. And that's what I'd go for in this summer solstice celebration.
Beautiful. Well, it's interesting. So you got a face, and I sort of have a face. Mm-hmm. This is the eagle. And, you know, the eagle, we all sort of revere the eagle, right? This big, bold, again, sort of like the orca or the whale, this big, beautiful, magnificent creature that just seems like it has a population of people that admire it and love it, but yet are equally afraid of it, right? And I often think that animals like that are probably very misunderstood by us, right? And what's interesting about that is that this card, the eagle, says spirit, integrity, and connection to the angelic realm. And I feel like this eagle sort of represents that. Like, I embody all of these things, but that doesn't define who I am. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like what might be missing from this card is to maybe set some personal boundaries for yourself in terms of what you will and what you will not do, right? Who you will and will not share your energy with. And that brings a certain sense of freedom. And I think about the eagle as that you know, the wings spread and just gliding around. I hope that makes sense. Okie dokie, I got you, Equester. I'm never going to say that properly, so I'm just going to call you A. No, I'm not going to do that. I will manifest to say your name properly. How's that? I hope that resonates, Jessica. I hope that makes sense, what I was saying there. Tracy is gone, so we moved on to Ellen R. Okay. And, okay. Oh, that's so nice. Janie. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Diana. All right, Miss Ellen. Sonia can't stay. Happy solstice to her. Amanda says, I have no idea what is next for me. Laugh out loud. My mom sent me home with 2 Indian head pennies from the 1800s. I'm hoping to retire. Laugh out loud. I love it.
Okay. I got ballerina, gracefulness, elegance, discipline, all the things you need to really work your way to where you want to be. If you set your intention to start or to even just to continue on or to better what you're working on, you'll get there.
I've got rain and renewal. And, if you think about these two cards together, you put your all into something, and you go, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. When you come home, you need to put your feet up and you need to relax. I feel like this is about balance for you, Ellen. These two cards, like overall, it's about balance, right? So work hard and play hard. Love what you do and love yourself. That kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Hi, Akio. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. All right, my friends. Thank you, Ellen. I hope that makes sense. Hope it resonates. We are moving on to Miss Linda, and I'll throw a card. As you can all see, we're not outside at the fire pit like I thought that we would be, but that's okay. We're still here, celebrating the summer solstice, which is all about setting our intentions, manifesting, releasing what no longer serves us, and visualizing what we want our summer journey to be like.
Mm-hmm.
It is a time to gather with friends and family and like-minded people to share the bounties of the season. We talked about this in the beginning, right? The long flowing, breathable fabrics that just sort of make you feel very free and light, I want to say. And, it's about sharing food and drink, beverage, whatever you want to call it. And just really, celebrating you, right? Feeling good, feeling happy, feeling joy.
And this card describes that perfectly. Shine. Shine that light, enjoy yourself, celebrate. That's what you need to do for the solstice.
Look at that. I got the feather, the eagle feather, and soar.
There you go.
Sky's the limit, my friend. I really feel like this is like anything you want to do, you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Twisted Sushi. All right. That's not really appropriate for this this conversation. And I would encourage you not to put your personal information on the internet. It's not really a wise idea. If a moderator could look after that, or in terms of just keep your eye on it, we will continue. Thank you, Linda, for asking the question. I appreciate you, my friend. Amanda says, I would love a reading from you too, Kelly and Angela. My job is over. I'm home from Shasta and free as a happy little bird. I
like that.
Tierney says, thank you all. It feels like a joyful manifestation as I have been celebrating with my tribe throughout today. Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it. Hopefully I haven't missed saying hi to anybody. If I have, I'm sorry. All right. For Miss Amanda. Hi, Priscilla.
I got heart. Being supported, being loved. You're surrounded by love and you're supported. Your guides, your angels, your family, you've got it surrounding you. Celebrate that.
Ditto. I've got music and harmony. Like, harmony to me isn't just about what we hear. It's about the feeling, right? What does the music make you feel? It makes you feel joy. It makes you, takes you back to a particular moment, connects you in your mind to particular people. It evokes emotions, and it can literally change your mood. And I just want to note that these people are standing there in their yellow, very flowy dresses, which is right out of the solstice sort of celebration, right? Mm-hmm. So enjoy this time of being at home and feeling, happy as a little bird. Sort of like whatever your heart desires from moment to moment. I love it. All right, Rose, take care, my friend. Thank you, Amanda, for being here and for asking the question. Hope it resonates. All right. We have Cheney up next. Cheney is our last. Look at the timing. We're so good, friend. We're so good. Okay. Oh, it just got hot all of a sudden. Put my fan back. All right. Today is my birthday. Any message for this 77-year-old? Amanda says, just lovely, resonates and motivates. Excellent.
Okay, the first message is happy birthday. The second is that you're connected with your angels. You're divinely protected. You've got spirit watching out for you. That gives you something to celebrate besides your birthday or in addition to your birthday. So you've got a lot to celebrate there. You've got blessings.
I've got the fire fairy. Now look at that. She literally just wrote that in the chat when I put that up on the screen, that my rising sign is Saggy, so lots of fire too. The fire fairy is about creative action and optimism. I'm a fellow fire sign, so I know what you're talking about when you're saying lots of fire too. I get it. If you've been thinking about doing something creatively, I think this is a really good time to, manifest how that might actually turn out for you. But it might be a time to start something that you've been thinking about or sort of putting on the back burner. I just love that. The beautiful image with the wings on her back, right? Sort of embracing her. Beautiful. So I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. And I thank you kindly for asking the question. I thank everyone for being here and for letting us read for you guys. Again, I'm going to stick Angela's link in the chat box. If you're not familiar with who she is, please do go check my friend out. Show her some love. She is awesome. And hi, Pooja. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do like a little sort of release. Okay. And I want to grab a piece of paper. Now, when you do a release doesn't have to be, a big, heavy kind of weight. I mean, it can be if you want, but it doesn't have to be. It can be something simple as, I just don't want to bring any negativity, with me tomorrow, or I'm releasing any negativity that I'm holding on to. maybe that's as specific as you need to be. It is very individual, and I want to also mention that it's important to understand that you can do a release ritual as many times as you feel it necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, don't think that you're going to do it once and it's going to be clear sailing, right? It is what I mean. I'm not saying there's not going to be, but be open to the concept, right? So, to do a ritual release, this is how I do it. I get my pad of paper, my pen, and I write down, this is what I'm going to release, right? And I jot that down on my piece of paper. Then I take my piece of paper and I take my little fire bowl. Make sure that if you're doing this in the house that you have proper smoke detector and fire extinguisher. That you're doing it in a really safe way, in a burn safe container. Of course, you don't have to burn it. Just saying, right? You can just tuck it away in a drawer. You could throw it in the garbage, but I prefer to burn. So I've written my thing out, and now I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm going to fold it up. And sometimes I'll read it out loud just to say, I'm releasing XYZ. Sometimes I won't. And as I fold it, I'm very I'm thinking about, it's time. It's time to release this. It's time to get rid of this. It's time to unburden myself from it. It's time to make space for something else. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to really put my energy into the fact that I want this to not be a part of my wholeness again. So then into my little container, I will light it. Right? We're not going to get a big flame here, friends. And then I drop it in the bowl. Okay? And when I drop it in the bowl, that's when I close my eyes and I say a little prayer. Whatever feels appropriate in the moment to you, unless of course you have a practice prayer that you already say. It doesn't have to be a prayer. It's sort of like a prayer kind of idea, where you're going to thank the team, the guides, the connection that you have. You're going to ask them for help, for guidance in terms of releasing, and then you're going to say thank you. And when that is over, I, just personally me, I take a moment and I just sort of sit there in that energy, right? And I just might allow myself to feel that, to feel it leaving me, to imagine it leaving me, to visualize it leaving me, whatever is necessary in that moment, depending on what it is I'm trying to release, if that makes sense. And so let's just say, for the sake of what we're doing here, that what we want to do is we want to release the noise, the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
We want to rid ourselves of that chaos. And so I would have wrote that on my piece of paper for all the reasons why I wanted to do that. I'm going to light it. I'm going to stick it in my bowl. And now I'm going to say something like this. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, past over loved ones, and all that make up my spiritual team. Please keep me safe and protected. Help me to cut cords, to release any negativity in terms of the chaos in my environment or the people that I surround myself with, the news, the political climate, the weather climate. Please help me to understand and be compassionate and kind towards others, to not stand or sit in the place of judgment. Help me to find my joy, to remember my blessings, and to fill me with gratitude. Help me to raise my vibration so that I can navigate that chaos in a more light way, in a more open way, in a more whole way, in a more loving way. And then I would say, I thank you kindly for your love, for your support, for your encouragement, for your embrace, and for our connection. And I would say thank you, and I would say amen, and then I would just sort of sit there in that moment for as long as you feel it necessary. 5 minutes, a half a second, an hour, whatever it is. And that's how I do a ritual release. For anyone who's never done one or is not sure how to do one, that's how I do it. Not that I'm an expert, for entertainment purposes only.
Well, that was a good demonstration. I mean, if you've never done it before, that's really a powerful way to do it.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And now that brings us to our next portion of the evening, which is a visualization, which I happen to be pretty darn good at. If I do say so myself, pat myself on the back. So, now I did this once before with you guys. Not everyone, obviously, that's in the chat now was here in the chat that night, but I know Oil Painter was, and I know Angela was. We were all on the screen together, actually, when I did this one. So this is from memory, okay? So when you visualize, and I used to use visualization to literally transport myself from a place of fear in terms of my anxiety to a place of calm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful that I have the ability to do that. Now, I don't literally transport my body, but I transport my mind, and I fill my mind with these beautiful images, and literally the calm would come over me.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a very real thing if it's possible for you to do it, and you can find guided visualizations online. You can also find them, like if you just Google them, so you can just say it if you're not sure. And so what I want to do is the one that we did when we all came together. Do you remember that, Ange, when we all came together on Valerie's channel?
Yep.
So I want you to imagine, whether you do this with your eyes closed or your eyes open is totally up to you. I want you to imagine that you are headed down a country road, a dirt/gravel road. It's a beautiful summer's day. The sky is a magnificent color of blue. And the clouds are big and fluffy, and they look like giant marshmallows just floating all around you. There are fields and fields and fields as far as the eye can see of this magnificent variety of flowers in all shapes and sizes. Every color in the rainbow is represented. And the gentle breeze makes them dance as they sort of sway back and forth. And every once in a while, you can pick up a scent. You can literally smell the fragrance of those wildflowers. As you approach the field, you see out of the corner of your eye, Angela is standing there. Angela is wearing a beautiful, long, yellow, gold, flowing dress. It's a sundress. She's got a beautiful, big, round, rimmed hat on, protecting her from the sun in her eyes, allowing her to see all of the beauty that surrounds her. And she's just standing there, letting the breeze flow around her and through her, rippling her dress. And just seeing her, just picturing her standing there, brings a smile to your face. And you shout out her name. Angela. Angela. Hey, Angela. And you walk on over to Angela. And she smiles at you and you smile at her. And you sort of lock arms. And you just take in the beauty of the moment. There's no words exchanged. It's just love and the energy of the ground beneath you. And all of a sudden you hear someone shouting out, Angela, Kelly, and here comes Kay. And then Hypnocity is around the corner. And before you know it, you have 7, 8, 9, 12, 15 people gathered together. All of us dressed in these beautiful, light, flowing outfits that allows us to be free and joyful. All of us with big smiles on our faces because we can feel the power that all of us have. We feel the love that all of us carry. We know that we were meant to be together in this moment. So now we all gather in a circle and we hold on to each other's hands. Just imagine the power. Imagine that energy soaring through your body, going up one side of you, flowing all through you, and down into the other arm and passing it along to the person next to you. And as we all look at each other, we're going to do a countdown. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to fling our arms up to the sky and we're going to let all that love and all that energy out to the universe. Our hands are still joined and we are smiling and we are so blessed, so grateful, so in the moment of joy.
Mm-hmm.
And we bring our arms down. And one by one, we start to walk away because we go back to our regular lives, feeling more loved, more supported, more joyful, more grateful, more blessed, more light, more buoyant. Knowing that you were a part of something so magnificent and so powerful literally has put a pep in your step for the rest of the day, if not the week. And you are going to work on that. You are going to think about that. You're going to remember that. You're going to go back to that every chance you get because you don't want to ever forget that moment. It was beautiful. That's the end of the visualization. You get the drift, right? Mm-hmm. You can literally transport yourself to another place.
Mm-hmm.
And help yourself to bring about a completely different mood, a completely different vibration in your body. It is so important for each of us, no matter what your issue is, no matter what you're trying to manifest, no matter what you're trying to visualize, no matter what your purpose or your situation is, remember that you have these tools that you can utilize to be able to move yourself in a direction that serves you better.
Yeah.
Right?
It literally puts you in a better state.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to be real quiet because I don't want to, like, okay, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let that energy just sort of soak in and just be like, yes. Just be yes.
Yep. Just let it settle in and keep it for a while.
Yeah. Friends, I hope that you all have a fantastic summer ahead. I hope that you enjoyed tonight. I have done all the talking. Poor Angela hasn't got to say a whole lot. That's not a stretch. She's used to me, unfortunately. Angela, what's coming up for you, love? Where can people find you if they are if they want to see you next?
Well, I'm going to be on with Gerald on Terror Stash. We do the Woo Witchery Coffee Club. We'll be doing those on Thursdays. And we have one coming up on pendulums. All about pendulums.
Awesome. So, Tarot Stash, Thursdays, every Thursday?
No, it's like every other Thursday, except for I think in July we're doing 3 of them.
Okay, and what time is that? Do you know?
Those are at 1 p.m.
Eastern?
Excuse me?
At 1 p.m. Eastern?
No, Central.
Central. Okay, so 2 p.m. Eastern for those of you in the Eastern time zone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. And of course, Miss Angela will be back here several times, because she's a regular, No. if you don't already know that. And what else is going on?
Oh, on 4th of July, I'll be on Terror Stash.
Awesome. So, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, coffee break with me. That's where we just kind of hang out, we chill out, we toss some cards, we have a good chat. Thomas from Tarot Your Way joins me tomorrow as my guest. Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be out at the fire pit for the 1,000 subscriber thank you celebration. And I anticipate I'm going to need some Kleenex because it's going to be one of those nights. Tears of total joy. I cannot believe the ride that we've been on together. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart because this wouldn't be possible without the support of all of my subscribers. So thank you. And then on what is happening next? So then on a Monday, I have to look at my calendar. How bad is that, friends? My goodness, Kelly. Of course, there's the daily readings, that go up all the time. On Monday, the 26th, we're doing higher self readings. And then we have Hershey joining us on Wednesday for Achieving Wellness. So for those of you that have are just new to the channel, Achieving Wellness is a segment that I do once a month where we pick a variety of topics and we just break them down. How to heal, how to deal with fear, how to deal with, toxic behaviors, how to be supportive to someone who has a mental health disorder, how to release, how to reclaim your power, all of those, types of things. And so this next Wednesday will be with Hershey, like I said, and we'll be doing some shadow work and some shadow readings. So if you're interested, please pop in. And then next Friday, we are at the fire pit with all of the Canadian crew doing the Happy Canada Day. So, of course, I don't expect you to remember all that. Make sure that you got your bell notification checked off. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up and leave a comment under the video. All those things help the algorithms We love you lots, and we wish you many blessings and a happy summer solstice.
Absolutely. Have a great one.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. We wish you many blessings.